everybody, my name is Hannah and my channel is FDM Jewelry. I have a really special video today. This is sort of a craft with me DIY type video where I'm upcycling a lot of what people would call junk jewelry, or just jewelry that's worn or broken or tossed to the side. I'm recreating sort of my interpretation of a charm holder necklace, and I really took inspiration from like some antique watch chains that would have dog clips on them, and little charms hanging off. So I have this one here with me just to kind of talk about it, and then we'll make our own. So I took this old dog clip. I think it was actually from a chain belt. It was just one that was worn and tarnished, and I took the other dog clip and I actually put it on the other necklace that you'll see, well, you would have already seen in the clip. And I just took these little bead connectors, and now these were all just taken off necklaces, or they were already broken off, and then I just attached them to a jump ring that fit around this piece. I think it had like 2 pieces of glass, and you could put, you know, a photo, dried flowers, whatever in between the glass. And it's just real tarnished, but I actually like the look, and some people do really like that kind of shabby look to it. Now, if that's not your look, you know, of course you can find pieces that aren't tarnished, that you could play around with, or you can paint it. You can use Gilder's paste, which I actually have a video on how to use it. Like with this one, you could sand it down and then use the paste and then seal it with like a acrylic lacquer. So yeah, there are different ways to achieve whatever kind of finish you would like if you don't like the tarnished look. We've got some pearls and bits here, and then this came from an earring. I love the design of it. Nothing wrong with it. It was just by itself. And then I took 2 different chains, linked them together, and this is just one that clasps right here in the front. So that's what we will be making today. So I already got all these little just random bits of jewelry that I found interesting that I'm going to pull from and play around with. So first off, I needed a chain. Well, I want everything to be upcycled, nothing new. So I found this in just a lot of jewelry that I bought. I resell jewelry, so I sometimes will buy a big maybe craft lot or junk lot because I also like to make jewelry. And so I have a bit that I can kind of rummage through and find. This was some kind of, I think it was maybe a double strand plunder necklace. So I might use this key charm. I'm going to use this chain, and I need a ring, something like this, kind of hold the charms. And I found this single earring, and I think I'm going to use this one. and it's got a little hole there, so I could attach something there, but I can just, actually, yeah, I can put the jump ring there and attach the chain, and then I need a big enough clasp, and I really like the look of bigger, chunkier clasp, and like the doll clip, that's a very antique type of clasp. So are the large spring ring clasp, which I couldn't find any, so I had to improvise. I don't want to use anything like this, it's barely fits. So I actually found this old chain belt, and I'm going to use this lobster clasp. And again, it's worn, but I don't mind it. I actually like that. So I'm going to take that off, and yep, then we'll go from there. So I really like how this looks. I left the little tassel there, attached the jump ring to that little hole there, and I like the length. I think that's a good length. So now all we have to do is attach whatever kind of charm you want to attach. Okay, so we're back and getting ready to kind of figure out what charms I want to add to it, but I forgot to mention the tools you need are just very basic and very few. You actually don't really need this one, but you just need some jewelry pliers. So some flat nose, and then these round nose pliers could work, but really you just need this, and probably like maybe one more flat nose, so that you can open these jump rings. I think they make a jump ring plier, but this will work. This is what I use, and like you just hold it down with this one, and since it's rounded, it slips, so I really need another pair. And then like that, and then you can close it. So yeah, just very basic tools. So here, kind of laying out what I want to use, and just let your imagination run. There's no right or wrong way, and I am at fault with this as well, but I always try to figure out the perfect design or the perfect thing to make before I actually start making it. And if it doesn't look right in my head, or doesn't make sense, or I think I can't do it, then I don't end up doing it. And the whole point is just trying. And this is just jewelry that, you know, people would otherwise throw away, and I want to save it. I find so many beautiful pieces looking through jewelry lots, and even things people just want to throw away. I'm like, wait, I can use that. And yeah, so the whole point is just trying, and don't put pressure on yourself, and just have fun with it. And so that's what I'm doing here, and I'm really trying to just not put the pressure on myself so much to just, make something. So I'm thinking about adding this, like adding a little drop but I think I may just use this part, although I really like this piece. It's like it's a wood grain, like a bezel set wood. Really neat piece. So I'm just going to take this off, see how it looks. If I don't like it, I can change it. Well, yeah, these needle nose are actually good for closing these like small small loops. And then I think I want to put this on a sturdier jump ring. So I just have one line here that I'm going to use. Put that on there. Now I'm actually really hoping to, whoops, maybe do some craft with me live, but I'm not quite there yet. I need 1,000 subscribers first before I can do a live. Technically I can, but I think there will be no replay. So like you can't watch it later. So we will just have to wait. Maybe we'll do that. I think that would be fun. You guys can hang out and chat. I think I want to add these antique buttons. I connected with very large jump rings. It's old celluloid, mother of pearl, just a, I'm not sure what kind that is, but it's like a mottled color. And then this really cute, I'm not sure what that is. It just has 2 holes at the top, and I thought it was cute. So I kind of like mixing sparkly, you know, really pretty things with more average everyday things. Okay, so I found another large jump ring. Large enough to go over this button and also hook onto here. This is actually pliable enough I can close it with my hand. It's not quite laying right. So what I'll have to do is take this off, attach it to another jump ring. And there. Now it's on there good. I think I want to close this jump ring a little bit more. There. So I like that. And then I found this single earring, and I thought I wanted to add a little bit of silver in there, but I want it to be a little longer. I like having kind of tiered charms, so this is this long, so maybe have one that comes down here. So I'm gonna find something to attach. Okay, so I ended up ditching that idea, and I found this really cool fringe rhinestone, I don't know if it was a pendant, but it had a loop here, and so I just attached a jump ring and added it there to add it even more length. So I might change that. I don't know if I like it so long. So yeah, and I can always change that out. And another cool thing is if you want to easily change your charms, or maybe you already have some that have just a clip, and you can just clip it onto this ring. And yeah, so it would be easy to change them out. You don't have to use just a jump ring. But yeah, this was just, you know, something super easy and super quick. These would be great gift ideas. You could really personalize these. You can find, you know, charms that have meaning to somebody, or initials, or anything like that. You can also sell these. Upcycled jewelry is really popular right now. That's something that I love to do. And if you haven't checked out my Etsy shop, I do have some of my creations there, and also other vintage jewelry and collectibles that I come across. So yeah, thank you guys for joining me and hanging out. And yeah, let me know if you think a live craft with me would be a great idea, something you'd be interested in. So yeah, just let me know. And again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.